Whoa. Well, hey guys, it's Nathan here. I know it's been a while, yeah. But hey, happy late New Year's. Happy late Christmas as well. Ha! Well, sorry there hasn't been much uploads, COVID, all that stuff. You see, the thing is, like, you saw my remastered videos of the stuffed animals that were sideways, so I had to go and fix those. But the thing is, well, if some of them were actually pretty large projects that me and Alex worked on to make them really good, but they were sideways, of course, and that's why I need to remaster them. But with COVID, if you don't have any partner to help you out on those, yeah, you can't remaster them. And if I do try with just me, it's gonna end up worse than the original that was sideways. So yeah, but don't worry, those will come sooner or later. Just be patient. Thank you. Well, today you might be asking, hey Nathan, nice video, but what are we here for today? Well, today, I'm here to talk about Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, you say? I know, 3 years after its release, and I'm here sitting on my chair talking about it? I know, Hyrule Warriors is out, yada yada. But I actually only started playing the game, and guess this, 2020. Pretty sad stuff, right? I know this is weird for my channel to be talking about a random game that probably some of you don't know. It's a really popular game though. But yeah, 3 years after its release, I'm here talking about it. That's because on my birthday was actually when I got a Switch. And the first game I decided to get was Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild was the first game I did play on my Switch. And let me tell you, this game is amazing. You know, this is one of those games where I would love to lose my memory of all of it, just to replay it all over again. This game was so magical. Like, when I first started, everything was so new to me. Such a good open world experience. The music combined with the scenery, it's so perfect. Man, lots of scenery in Hyrule is so breathtaking. Thinking about all the beaches, the coastsides, just the grassy plains in general, all the different like biomes with the Gerudo Desert, everything just works so well with each other, and combined with the music as well. Just like, imagine this, you're just on your horse in the middle of the night riding around in like Akka Tower, near it. So nice. Such a nice experience in general. But that's enough of me rambling about Breath of the Wild. It's such a good game. But I know I keep saying that. But lately, I've been actually playing Master Mode. Before I beat the game, I actually got both DLCs. The Master Trials and the Champion's Ballad. Yes, I did try the Trial of the Sword. But man, I beat the first one, the second one, but the third one, yeah, I tried a good amount of times. And let me tell you, I'll try it again soon, but it is pretty traumatizing. The last one with the Lino, that Guardian, a bunch of a Goblin on horses. Oh, God. I hate it. It's hard. But I'll eventually try that. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. So since lately I've been playing Master Mode, I decided, instead of just playing a normal Master Mode run, I wanted to decide to learn about, like, speedrun tactics. Like, you know, the usual bullet time bounces, you know, wind bombs, you got the fall cancel. So yeah, those are actually the 3 topics that I learned when playing Master Mode. And also, I'll be talking about it today. But disclaimer here, I'll be talking about speedrun tactics, but get this right. There are many good videos out there that are teaching you much better than me about these speedrun tactics. And of course, in my general, I'll be teaching you about these speedrun tactics with stuffed animals, so it's not as realistic as the other ones that are actually filmed on the Switch. But yeah, as I was saying, this is just for entertainment. Like, watch this if you want to be, like, funny, fun, haha. But, yeah. But there's so many good videos out there actually teaching you what these speedrun tactics are about and what they do and how they work in the game engine. So, yeah, go watch those if you want to learn. But if you already know these, or if you just want to, like, watch this for entertainment, then watch me. So, enough of me rambling. This is going to be about a lab video, and we have a whole setup for you. So, let's begin. Okay, guys, Mr. Monkey will be your host for now. So, Mr. Monkey, take on. Mama, idol is Mr. Monkey here. So, as you can see, let's get a top angle. This is our big Great Plateau like resemblance. We have a big setup. We have some animals there that are supposed to represent monsters. That could be like a tower. So let's begin. So first, our first lesson will be about fall damage canceling. So I'll take over from here. So let's say Mr. Monkey is Link here. So he is on the Great Plateau Tower. I know, bad representation, but hey, what we got? So fall damage canceling is basically, let's say Mr. Monkey jumps, right? He jumps. He dies. Yep, he's dead. He's done. Okay, that was a bad try for Mr. Monkey. So he has to restart. He thinks, gosh, mama, I want to fall down, but I don't want to die. So let's see, what can I do? Well, what you can do is called fall damage canceling. So, Mr. Monkey has an item in his hand. Pretend he does. He holds it on the throwing button and he jumps down, okay? As he's about to hit the ground, he throws his weapon and goes into the menu of the weapon. So it's paused. He's paused in time so he can't fall down. So then he switches to a different weapon. Let's say he switches to a woodcutter's axe. So then he falls down. Hey, he didn't die this time. He's all good. So that is called fall damage canceling. The thing is, how this works is whenever you change your weapon, it like kind of restarts Link. So like, depending on where you change your weapon at, remember, you have to throw your weapon too, or else you'll die on the way there. So wherever you change your weapon, like if Mr. Monkey changed his weapon there and he fell, he would still die. Because look at the tower, look at the height, yeah. So depending on where you change your weapon, is the damage you're gonna take. If he changes his weapon somewhere down here, then he's all good. He's fine. He won't die because he changed his weapon down here. So it doesn't take as much damage. So yeah, that's basically fall canceling. Pretty simple. But if you have the paraglider, you don't really need it much because you can just take out the paraglider and glide down and not die. So yeah, mostly useful for Great Plateau speedruns when you still don't have the paraglider. So, moving on. What should we do now, Mr. Monkey? So now we're gonna go on to bullet time bounces. Yes, I know, you have seen this in many speedruns. A lot of people do this. So let's have Nathan explain. So, bullet time bounces. So we have 3 different mobs over here. Let's pretend this one is a moblin. This one is a bokoblin. And that one is a Lizalfos over here, the elephant looking one. Well, we're pretending those are monsters. There also are several more monsters you can achieve bullet time bounces on, but we're going to be revealing those 3 monsters. So first, the bokoblin. So, actually, let's explain how to do bullet time bounces. It's basically where Mr. Monkey is on a platform. He'll do a shield surf. So basically, jump, you hold out your shield and press A. So, he has to aim. So for some reason, when you shield jump, and as you're about to hit the mob, you use like a bow to go into bullet time mode. And you hit them, it actually sends you flying depending on where you hit them. So, you can only do this with bokoblins, moblins, Lizalfos, and a couple other monsters. But only ones that can ragdoll. So, let's say Mr. Monkey does a shield surf. And he hits the bokoblin right here. Okay, with the shield surf. He'll turn himself around to angle the shield. And then, poof, he'll go surfing all the way across the map. Yeah, Mr. Monkey just died, but it's fine. Let's respawn. But it all depends on where you hit these mobs. You gotta really time the spacing well in the shield jump. So look, let's explain the hitboxes of where you can hit these mobs. Because if you hit the bokoblin on the head, you're not gonna be sent flying. You're just gonna be, and it's gonna kill you. Yeah, as you saw right there, not cool. So let's explain the hitboxes. You take over, Mr. Monkey. So look, bokoblin, their hitboxes is about their back. These are a bit harder because they're kind of small. So let's go over moblins. Moblins hitboxes are exactly like bokoblins, kind of on their back right here. Let's go over to Lizalfos. These ones are kind of different. So, you know how you have their head? There's usually some spiky stuff right here, like a spiky back. But between the spiky back and the tail right here is the hitbox. So you gotta hit them right here. Between the spiky and the tail. There's also some other ones, but Nathan said he didn't want to reveal them. So, as Mr. Monkey said, these are the hitboxes. So, if you want to achieve a good bullet time bounce, you got to hit them on their hitboxes. But another thing is, it really depends on where you hit them in their hitbox. This way would send Mr. Monkey flying that way, but if you wanted to land over there on that Lego thing, you would have to hit it right here. So even if you do a successful bullet time bounce, if you don't reach your destination, it's not really successful. So, right? You usually would use bullet time bounces to get to like towers or something, or like a high place, you know, or just cover ground. But also, there's another thing to it. Most people would freeze these enemies because if you have, let's say it's a red bokoblins, they're fine. Mr. Monkey can just use a shield surf, boing, he would go bounce, you know. But if this was, let's say, a white, actually no, let's say this was a gold bokoblin, which comes in master mode, he would have to freeze it because if he hits a bokoblin or any other mob, depending on the level they are, let's say this is golden bokoblin, then he would actually be sent flying, but he'll take damage and die on the way there. That's why you gotta freeze them. If you freeze them, once you hit them, you'll break the ice and you'll be sent flying, but you won't take any damage. So, if Mr. Monkey hits him, will not freeze, and he's like gold, boom, he's dead. But if you hit it, and he's frozen, you go boing, and he'll be sent flying. Very good. This also applies to every single other mob in the bullet time bounces. So yeah, keep that in mind if you don't want to die. So let's show one more example. Mr. Monkey, right here, he's trying to hit the bokoblin. So, he jumps, he does a shield surf. Hold out your shield and press A. He aims rightly, he hits the bokoblin in its back. Right there, from there on, he can either let himself fly, or he can press Y to do like, you know, that shield attack thing. And then it's cooler. It doesn't really make a difference. It cancels you out of bullet time, but it's just cooler. Kind of swagger. So you go like, ha ha, and then he spins around, and then, yeah, he goes flying. Very cool, right? So, last tactic we'll be revealing today is the wind bombs. Now, these are the tactics I like to use the most, because I'm kind of bad at bullet time bounces. Not kind of, I'm pretty bad at them. And my fall cancel, I don't really do that. I have paraglider, so yeah. But let's review wind bombs then. Oh, it's fine. So, wind bombs. Okay, let's go on the bed for this. So, Mr. Monkey, review wind bombs. What are they? Wow. So, a wind bomb is when you have to use both of your bombs in mid-air to blow me out with one bomb. So let's see. Pretend this is the round bomb, which is the bird. And this is a square bomb. So, if we have a round one and a square one, right? So, there's different methods to jump off when you do a wind bomb, but this is the one I usually use. I hold out a shield right here, and I take a jump, but on my way of the jumping, I land out a round bomb. I go into bullet time really fast, okay? And then while the round bomb's out, I put the square bomb in front of it, and then I switch back to the round bomb, and I explode this. What happens in this is when I explode this one's gonna be sent flying, and it hits Mr. Monkey or Link, for example, and it sends him flying. And then it does damage to him, so he'll like ragdoll like that. But once you paraglide after your ragdoll, depending on the speed Mr. Monkey has ragdoll is how fast he's gonna go when he's paragliding. So if you ragdoll like small, like right there, that's a failure. Because he's just gonna, like, he ragdolled, and it made him go lower, and he paraglides, it's not gonna get him far. But let's say the bomb hit him really fast, like on the shoulders, hit him really fast. That will make Mr. Monkey paraglide much faster, and that's where the wind bomb is so useful. Definitely very useful stuff when you're in shrines. You can cheat so many shrines with this. Because depending on where you aim your wind bomb is where you're going to be sent flying. So, let's say Mr. Monkey plops down this, goes some bullet time, plops on the other one. So look, this is going to blast the bomb into Mr. Monkey's like shoulder. That's going to send him upwards. If the bombs are placement like this, it's going to send him like that. So, but if you place it like this, more to the legs, it's going to send him like that. So, it really depends on the timing of when you place this bomb and when you detonate the bomb. So, in bullet time, they'll move. So you see, if Mr. Monkey jumped like that and he placed the bomb like that, if it blows up, it's going to hit him in the head and that's going to send him down. But if he waits in bullet time for a bit for this to drop down and him, it'll actually hit him there. So it depends, really depends on detonation time and placement time of the second bomb. So yeah, there's also many stuff that can go wrong. Like when you push down the bomb, like immediately blowing it up, that's just gonna blow up Mr. Monkey and he's just gonna die. Or, this is called a dud. When you put down this one and you put down this one, but let's say like this one hits his head or the lower bottom of his leg, then you're just gonna end up with this. Yeah, so you're gonna be in midair and you're just gonna, yeah. But yeah, that's how wind bombs go. They're pretty useful. One of the ones I use the most. But for some reason, like when I use wind bombs, I keep having a long streak of losing, and then suddenly making the wind bomb successful, a long streak of that, and then I go on a streak of losing, and then a streak of winning. It always changes for some reason. But yeah, that's basically wind bombs done. So, I've reviewed all of the speedrun tactics that I've learned through Master Mode. And Mr. Monkey has helped me with that. So everyone give a round of applause for Mr. Monkey. He helped a lot here. But yeah, so I've taught you all these tactics. As I said in my disclaimer, there's so many better videos out there to watch than mine. This is just for entertainment. If you want to actually learn them, I suggest going to other channels of Breath of the Wild. You know, pretty cool stuff. But I just want to make this to show like what I've learned and just make a video in general. I haven't made one in a while. So yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. And yeah, Breath of the Wild has been a really good game. So if you haven't, which is kind of weird, it's gonna be 4 years released soon. It's gonna be like 4 years old. Go check it out. Go play it. If you have a Switch, go buy it. It's only like $60. And yeah, such a good game. Definitely worth $60. But see you guys. See you in the next video. Goodbye.